People often believe that better decisions come from having more information. Ray Dalio argues the opposite. The biggest advantage isn't knowing more, it's seeing reality more clearly. And that simple shift can change your finances, your career, your relationships, and ultimately, your life. Think about the last decision you regretted. Chances are it wasn't because you lacked intelligence, it was because emotions, assumptions, or ego quietly took control. That's exactly the problem Ray Dalio spent decades trying to solve while building one of the world's most successful hedge funds. His framework isn't about predicting the future. It's about making consistently better choices, even when the future is uncertain. Dalio starts with a powerful idea: embrace reality, even when it's uncomfortable. Most people avoid unpleasant truths because they're painful, but ignoring reality doesn't make problems disappear. It simply delays the consequences. Whether you're investing, running a business, or managing your personal finances, the sooner you face the facts, the sooner you can improve your outcomes. One of his most famous principles is radical truth. This means being brutally honest with yourself. If an investment is losing money because of a flawed strategy, admit it. If you're spending beyond your means, acknowledge it. If your emotions are driving your decisions, recognize them before they make decisions for you. Growth begins where denial ends. But honesty alone isn't enough. Dalio believes in radical transparency, creating environments where ideas can be challenged regardless of who presents them. That may sound uncomfortable, yet it's one of the fastest ways to eliminate blind spots. The best decision isn't the one that protects your pride, it's the one that survives honest criticism. Another lesson that separates great decision makers from average ones is believability-weighted decision-making. We often ask everyone for advice, but Dalio suggests asking a better question: who has consistently achieved the results I want? If you're learning about investing, listen more carefully to proven investors than to random opinions online. Expertise should carry more weight than popularity. Perhaps his most practical framework is what he calls the 5-step process. First, identify the problem. Second, determine its root cause instead of treating symptoms. Third, design a plan. Fourth, execute it with discipline. Finally, evaluate the results and repeat the cycle. It sounds simple, but most people skip the uncomfortable step of identifying the real problem, which keeps them trapped in the same patterns. Then comes one of Dalio's most memorable equations: pain plus reflection equals progress. Mistakes are inevitable. Successful people don't avoid them, they study them. Every setback contains information that can improve your next decision if you're willing to learn instead of defend your ego. The beauty of Ray Dalio's framework is that it replaces emotional reactions with thoughtful systems. Markets will fluctuate, opportunities will come and go, life will always be uncertain. But a disciplined process gives you something far more valuable than certainty. It gives you consistency. So the next time you're facing an important decision, don't ask, what do I want to believe? Ask, what does reality actually say? That single question might become the most profitable investment you ever make. If this perspective challenged the way you think about decisions, I'd love to know which of Ray Dalio's principles resonated with you most. Share it in the comments. And if you enjoy practical lessons from history's greatest investors, subscribe and join me for the next conversation. Sometimes changing your future begins with changing the way you think today.